Hello, my friends. Um, Today, maybe I have a strange message because I'm always trying to say I don't want to be a preacher or I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to say to people, oh, you should also do this exercise, or you should also do this, and you should also do that, because I don't believe that one exercise or one way of eating or living or praying or connecting with the universe is good for everybody. So I think as unique we are, all of us, we all need maybe different words, books, teachers, moments to grow to the divine level. But today I wanted to say something to all the people out there which are maybe struggling with life, with depressions, with fears, with insecurities about, even when you're on the path, don't think that you have every day like simple happiness and joy. You have also your doubts and you think, am I doing the right thing? Am I following the good stuff? But as I told you, I'm 18 years now actually searching. So the first time it started with my guru then, and he teach me the pranayamas, how to breathe. I started into this vegetarian lifestyle. Then I was reading a lot of Osho, and I loved the words of Osho about how he was explaining his words. Then I went to other books, I went to different things. Like everybody, we're seekers, we're seekers, and we keep just looking for that one source, and that's God. So I just want to share today with all the people, everybody, the day you are born, the only thing you want to be reconnected again with is God. Call God maybe not God, because for some people this is a very loaded subject. Call it universe, cosmos, nature, higher self, source, whatever. So when you start looking and looking and looking, of course, every single human being starts, of course, looking in the outside world. No? We just think about maybe a nice house, or maybe some money, or a good study, or a nice bicycle, or a nice girlfriend or boyfriend, and maybe have some good sex, or have some alcohol, have some drinks, have some this, have some that. So I think for every human being that's the same. We always think happiness is somewhere external. When you go further and further on the path, then you start, maybe one day you wake up. Some people do that when they were 50 years old and they go into menopause. Some people that maybe they have to be sick. Some people that lose a child. Some people go into some difficult phase. And then people start asking, actually, what is life about? Who am I? What am I? What I'm doing here? All these deep questions about life. And then the path is started because you want to get an answer. Simple. So, as I've always been a person too, of course, looking at the outside. I was traveling and I never wanted to work. I never wanted to have a relationship. Actually, I always wanted to be free. I was working, and then I think, okay, this is enough. I went again. I had a relationship. I think, okay, now I'm going again. And I left, and I did, because I knew that what I was looking for, it was not in my relationship to find. That was not in the money I found. That was not in the business or in the house or in my family or in my village where I was born. I didn't find it over there. So yes, I just kept searching and searching and searching. Anyway, the message, actually, what I wanted to do for all the people out there, it is so easy. When you are looking for God or you're looking for happiness, it is so easy to take some alcohol or to take some drugs or to take some painkillers or to take some antidepressant. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that people who are doing it, that it's bad, or I don't want to make a judgment, even maybe when it sounds like that, of course. But I just want to say to people, if you keep searching and searching and searching, and as what I said yesterday, when you get that awareness that you are not your pain, that you are not your body, that you are not your emotions, not your feelings, not your past, not your memories. These are all things which are active in us, but it's not you. And what is you? Okay, we can speak about it a lot, but for me then, of course, it's my discovery. I'm beyond body and mind and spirit and everything. I'm just in a space of nothing. More and more and more I feel this. There's nothing. It's very difficult to explain maybe, but I can feel, if I'm not my mind, if I'm not my emotions, if I'm not my thoughts, if I'm not my body, all these things, then I know that I connect in reality already with a space which is beyond all of that. And if I look in front of me and I see the sea, or I see sand, or I see the sky, or I think this is ugly, this is a beautiful person, this is an ugly person. But if I think about it, if this is all like just Maya matrix, and behind there is a field without form, then you got so much rest and peace and joy in your system, because you know, like, don't worry about all these things you see, because it's not real anyway. And don't worry about what you all feel and experience and investigate and decide, because that's also not real. The only reality is the nothingness, the space where there's nothing, but where there's actually all of it, all. So it's so double, because in that nothing, there's everything. But what I wanted to share actually today is that when I'm more and more coming into that space of that nothingness, and in that space of, like, you know, nothing exists, actually just that space of divine or God, I just want to say to people, if there are days or hours or months where it's so difficult, you know, and you think like, I don't know anymore what I'm doing, I don't know what to believe, I don't know what to think anymore, just know one thing. Swamiji, you know, my guru, always keeps speaking about his will persistence. And will persistence never made that much sense than now. Because I know if you keep searching and searching and searching, no, you are developed to search. There's nothing you have to get from the outside to the inside, nothing. If you ask yourself, I want to find the deepest source of myself, I want to look for God, I want to know what cosmos is, believe me, there is something in our system which brings you there. That is the God. God is living in your heart. You know, God is not somewhere out there or some external thing. It is you. The real essence of you is God, and that lives in your heart, in your soul, which is in you, and that's connected with the source. So you don't have to watch upstairs, you don't have to go to another country or to another place. You just have to close your eyes, go inside, and the whole space of God is inside of you. And I just want to say, if you just keep going and going and going, even on the days when you think like, just forget about it, I take a drink, or I take an antidepressant pill, or I take some sex, or I take some I don't know what people are doing to find some comfort or some happiness or some joy from the external faces. I'm not saying that you should not do it at all. You know, I don't want to be here the holy priest always saying you should not drink or not drugs or not alcohol and all these things, but think about it, that you can really, 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 if you keep going with will persistence, with all the faith, even when you lose faith, even when you lose energy, even when you feel depressed or tired or so lost, just say, this is not me anyway. You are not your thoughts, you are not your physical sensations, you are not your emotional sensations, you are not your mental sensations. So if you keep repeating that in your head, then nothing matters anymore. And even when you have pain, you think like, okay, that's it, but it's not me. Even when you feel depressed one day, just say, okay, that's not me. I experience it, but it's not me. If you feel maybe lost, think, yes, I feel lost. Observe it, watch it, don't judge, and just keep going. And I think that is maybe the only thing what I want to share to people. Just I want to send you all that love and all the power and all the belief that no matter how dark it gets, no matter how depressed you get, no matter how pain your body does, how much sensations you might have, just keep repeating all day long, this is all not me. I'm God, and God is not in depression and in pain and in fears and in insecurities. That's our ego and our past and our families which are putting things in our... Just keep reminding you all the time, I am source, and the source is just joy. And if you look into your body, think, I'm not my pain and all these sensations, this is just a sensation, but it's not me. And that is I want to say to people, think before you think like, oh, I'm going to take... Because, you know, many people, of course, they don't want to look for God. Because if they go on the path and they see all these things coming up, they say, oh, God, forget about it, it's too difficult. So they like to drink, they like to make themselves numb again with drugs, with alcohol, with sex, with sugar, with fats, with certain foods, with games, with mind-fucking stories. Excuse me the word, but that's had to come out, because mind-fucking can make you so much out of control and out of the space, and you start believing that what you think, and know that 99% what you think is based on nothing, even not on reality. You know, you think, oh my God, maybe next year this, maybe tomorrow that. You live constantly or in the fear for the future or in regrets for the past, and nothing is real. It's all gone. The only thing what you have is now, today. And you're not your body, so forget about it. You're not the things you see in front of you, that's also not the reality. So then life gets easy. Just gets easy because you're not them anyway. So why should you spend time on them? So that is the message for today. Just stay in the nothingness and just know that nothing exists and nothing is real. The only thing is you and the source, and that's the only thing which brings you happiness forever and ever. That's my message. Thank you. Subscribe on my video channel if you want, Chico Pfeiffer, or go to chicopfeiffer@gmail.com if you have some comments to me or add questions or whatever. If you want some coach sessions with me, just write me also, and together we go to the path of enlightenment. Thank you.